guys, welcome back to Sabers Forever. I'm John, and today we're going to be going over the Master Sentinel. This thing is honestly incredibly customizable, very well thought out, and I'd love to see more of these come through the workshop because they're really cool and there's so much that could be done with these. But without further ado, why don't I just show you exactly what's going on with this one. Alright, so this is the Master Sentinel. This was a collaboration between Wade Sabers, Sith Lord Sabers, and the artist A&A Designs, who did the original concept for this alongside the Regis. I guess they were both kind of designed after that artist's SketchUp. But yeah, this one is definitely... It's machined by Sith Lord Sabers and designed by Wade Sabers. So these are really, really cool. You can get them at the saberbay.com or saberbay.com. They have 2 tactile switches. They are fingerprint magnets, hence the gloves. But there's a ton of customization that you can do to all these parts. It comes apart in many different pieces and requires a little bit of assembly when you get it if you're not going to be doing anything to this. But this was a commission that came to me. Basically just wanted the pineapple section painted black and then their master chassis installed. So this saber has 2 switches. You have power and auxiliary, and your blade retention screws are right here. These are just to hold the shroud pieces on. To gain access to the chassis, you would unscrew the bottom pommel here and then put that to the side and dump out your chassis. And this one has, it was printed in black nylon, and it has copper accent pieces along with, copper accent pieces along these 2 pieces, and then these pieces are all brass. So let's take this apart and open it up. We can see what's inside. This has a 18650 3.7 volt lithium ion battery, a 28 millimeters bass speaker, Proffieboard V2.2 with 3 accent pixels on top, high amp kill switch. There are 4 accent pixels under here, a real quartz crystal cut, or actually I'm not sure if it's quartz. This was sent by the customer, but it's a amethyst type crystal. We have 2 tactile switches, so one here and one here, and then a stock NPXL V3. There is a single accent pixel underneath this crystal. I'll just call it underneath the crystal. And it does actually change the color of it according to whatever the LED is. The purple really has no effect. Maybe just enhancing purple in general. So close the hatch. There's no magnets on this. Everything just kind of like snaps together real well. I even spoke to Wade Sabers and asked his opinion, and he was like, honestly, don't need it. One thing you do need to know, though, is that the battery comes out nipple first, but positive, always towards the soundboard. So nipple to nipple. And then this flat side down here, always on the flat. Flat to flat, nipple to nipple. You can even see nice clean wiring. So just wanted to make sure this was nice and neat. And the kill switch you would flip to the right in order to give power to the board. So let's do that.
How predictable.
So you get the windows that light up right here. The crystal lights up, and your blade connector lights up. And then also if you open the hatch, you have this that lights up. So let me actually turn that down and refocus. And then that cools off and then goes back to a animation. Now that's like a little secret because when you close this, it's not visible, but your window lights up nice, and you do get a little bit of something up here, but nothing crazy. And your crystal, this door just opens, pressure fit. There's no magnets or anything. So really, really cool. The chassis, you just want to line up your switches when you're putting it into the Saber. So your switch is right here. So line these up and just pop it in there. Tighten on your pommel. And then you're good to go. And it is much louder in the hilt. There are a bunch of fonts on here from the customer, and there are little subtle differences in the crystal chamber for him to discover. This is for Carl, so I'm really grateful for the commission, so thank you for sending this to me, because this is the first Sentinel that I've installed. And I was lucky enough to do the master chassis, so thank you for that. And just some quick notes about this. The Saber does have a volume mode, so you could hit the power and then the auxiliary.
Enter volume menu.
And then twisting will turn the volume down.
Minimum volume.
When you get to minimum volume, it tells you.
Maximum volume.
And same with maximum volume. When you
volume.
When you find the volume that you want,
volume menu end.
Hit the power button. So if you want to change the volume of the Saber when you're using it, maybe the house is a little bit quieter than usual and you just don't need it to be loud, cool. If you're at a con, turn it up, whatever. The Saber has save state, so it'll remember whatever font you turn it off on or whatever volume you leave it at. There's multiple tracks on every... there's singular tracks for each font. One, the fire font at the very end has two, which are kind of joke music tracks. But apart from that, if you're trying to just store this, I highly recommend hitting the kill switch. Just flip it to the left. And that's solely to save power, since this Saber does not actually have a deep sleep. After 15 minutes, it will not recognize, or rather wait for gestures, and it will turn off any of the blinkies inside. So that way it's kind of trying to save some power, but it's still awaiting, use. So the board is still active. With the power off, you're safe for travel, just to leave it on the shelf. But as you saw, it's really easy to take apart and put back together and get ready to use. One quick pitfall is that this, I'm not sure about all of them, but this particular one has a very tight blade holder, and any Neopixel blade is going to need to be sanded in order to use in this hilt. Just a little bit of 120, and a little bit of wrist action should handle it. But this is also very deep, so it's at least 1.5 inches. So yeah. That pretty much does it for this one. Real straightforward. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's wrap this video up. Alright guys, that does it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe to see more awesome content featuring cool sabers just like this guy here. If you're looking to get anything installed or have any inquiries at all, please feel free to reach out at john@sabersforever.com. I'd be happy to help answer any questions that you have, and hopefully we get a saber on the bench. If you are looking for ready-to-ship sabers, I have them available on my website at sabersforever.com. You can check out other commissions, and there's plenty of YouTube footage. And obviously you found this video, so check the back catalog there, because anything you see, I'm willing to do again if we can get the right saber parts and everything. So again, just reach out and I can help you out. Anyways, until the next video, may the Force be with you.